警报响起，国军官兵迅速就接战位置，展示刺针飞弹的防空战力。中华民国总统蔡英文到离岛澎湖视导多个空军营区，包括驻守在马公基地的天驱部队，在金国号战斗机前和飞官合影。因应中共军机的袭扰，金国号战机常态性的进驻澎湖，镇守台海的最前线。蔡英文听取飞官说明拦截中共军机的简报，肯定国军在遭遇敌人挑衅，仍然保持高度冷静。至于如何回应中共无人机的侵扰，蔡英文下令采取强力的必要措施。
敌军越是挑衅，我们越要冷静。我们不会让对岸有不当的借口来制造冲突。我们不会挑起战端，我们自我克制，但不表示我们不会反制。我已经下令国防部适时采取必要而且强力的反制措施。
中华民国海军多次在海上与共舰对峙，总统蔡英文来到澎湖马公海军基地，也特地来视察海军146舰队。
共军频频侵扰台湾周边，利用军舰逼近台湾海域。台湾的海军军舰时刻紧盯，执行驱离中共军舰的舰长透露任务的过程。
在海上执行任务的时候，我们在无线电话中与中共的舰艇有多次的相互警告。有时候这个在军演附近的有作业的这个中共的小渔船，中国籍的小渔船，他甚至会在附近挑衅的说：“打他，打他，不要跟他多话。”那当然，面对像这种近乎无理取闹的这种发言，我们在无线电中是不会予以理会的。
中共军事武力恫吓伴随挑衅，刻意的兴起战端。台湾军方守护国家安全，不只有可视的战力，还要保持高度冷静。新唐人亚太电视胡宗汉、刘姿莹，台湾澎湖报道。
柬埔寨金边一间公寓28日晚间传出有3名台湾人遭到枪杀头部身亡。台南市警方清查，3名死者都是台南人，曾有组织犯罪和诈欺前科。有媒体引述消息称，疑似中国大陆黑帮涉入，仍待柬埔寨警方厘清。
本分局昨晚迄今分别接获自称为其中2名男子的家属至本分局报案，全案依规定受理，除关怀协助家属外，同时通报刑事警察局，并报请检察官指挥侦办。
周刊报道，根据寨国警方初步了解，3人日前前往柬埔寨，研判与诈骗集团有关，因与当地同样经营博弈诈骗的中国黑道潮州帮发生冲突，恐因此而遭杀害。
3名疑似遭到枪击身亡的男性都是我国的国人。柬埔寨到今天还是维持红色的旅游警戒。外交部你们再次的慎重提醒我国的国人，柬埔寨因为治安以及诈骗集团泛滥，应该要避免前往。如果是已经不幸受困在当地，要尽速的跟我们驻胡志明办事处来联络。
柬埔寨警方26日下午突袭中共“一带一路”计划重镇西港，侦破2起人口贩卖案，拘捕4名疑似人蛇集团的主管，其中1人为台湾籍的桂玉强，传出可能被送往中国大陆而非台湾。
柬埔寨几乎等于中国的傀儡国哈，它对中国听命的指数，全球的统计是全球前3名，所以要求柬埔寨依照惯例，你自己不审理，移送到台湾来处理哈。在政治现实上有它的难度，犯罪集团在柬埔寨如果被逮捕，是会被送到中国当样板哈，所以自己也要评估你的风险。
王定宇表示，台湾要积极营救国人，也应该主张对诈骗加害者的司法管辖权。不过，他以菲律宾2010年逮捕14名台湾籍诈骗犯为例，即便当时执政的国民党政府与对岸的关系，菲律宾仍拒绝把台籍嫌犯送回台湾，而是送往中国大陆。新唐人亚太电视陈辉模、陈真、张东旭报道。
Liberty Times reported that China's drought situation is getting worse. Poyang Lake, the largest freshwater lake in China, has dried up in Jiangxi province. The famous Tianyan Bridge, submerged in water all year round in Poyang Lake, is now fully revealed. A photo from media agency CGTN shows the bottom of Poyang Lake without water, clearly showing the cracked lake bed due to dryness. Another photo shows many cars parked or moving in the lake bed next to the Tianyan stone bridge. Tianyan is a bridge made of granite, over 9,600 feet or 2,930 meters long. It is one of about 1,000 stone bridges built in 1631 during the Ming Dynasty between 1368 and 1644. Tianyuan Bridge has 948 wooden pegs that close to control floodwater flow. During most of the year, this stone structure is submerged in water. But a photo on the internet shows the lake's water receding and tens of meters away from the bridge. In recent years, China has suffered from unusual weather phenomena. While drought is happening seriously in many localities, large floods have occurred in some other areas. Some localities have just experienced severe drought and then immediately faced heavy rains. Sichuan is an example. According to Daji Yuan, Sichuan has been issuing flash floods and heavy rain warnings since August 27th. On August 28th, the province reported that more than 46,400 residents were evacuated, with over 3,600 people in multiple cities across the province affected by the rainfall. Local forecasters predict torrential rains will continue to hit the eastern and southwestern Sichuan basin, including western and northern Chongqing, between August 29th and August 30th. High temperatures and severe drought have continued in many parts of China as heat waves keep hitting the country. According to Liberty Times, the water level of the Huangpu River in Shanghai has reached its lowest point in the past 20 years. As a result, nearly 100 sand-carrying ships are at a standstill in the middle of the river, and the congestion stretches for hundreds of meters. Nearby residents said the ships have been stuck there for nearly 2 weeks. The crews on board could not dock and found it challenging to live on ships without clean water and power. China's state media reported that the situation is mainly caused by the decrease in incoming water from the Yangtze River and Taihu Lake. The crew said nearly 100 sand carriers are waiting in line to pass through the Diandong pump gate in the river section. However, the lower water level reduced the Diandong pump gate's capacity, and most sand ships were trapped here for a day or two. The news report shows that both sides of the Huangpu River are residential areas. Therefore, residents' daily lives nearby are affected, as these sand ships are not allowed to dock at riverbanks. This year, the water level of the Huangpu River averaged about 8 inches, or 20 centimeters, lower than in previous years, causing river traffic congestion for ships navigating through the river. According to China's Ministry of Water Resources, the Yangtze River recorded its lowest level for this time of year, down 40% in July. The river is China's largest and most important waterway, and a crucial source of hydropower, transport, and water for crops.
According to Sound of Hope, the Yangtze River basin of China has suffered its most severe drought since 1961. Experts say this is not only a natural disaster, but also a man-made disaster. Poyang Lake and Dongting Lake in the Yangtze River basin have shrunk significantly, even during the flood season. The amount of water from the main tributaries of the Yangtze River is 20% to 80% lower than in the same period last year. Currently, 14 provinces and autonomous regions in China are experiencing the most severe drought and high temperature in history. The production of fall cereal is facing the risk of crop failure. Zheng Yi is a contemporary Chinese writer and overseas dissident. Zheng said that the reservoirs in the upper Yangtze River are an inevitable disaster for China. Zheng added that China's reservoir construction has reached frenetic levels. When the total number of reservoirs is reported to be 98,000, an actual number of 85,000 reservoirs draw water from rivers, more than half of all reservoirs in the world. He pointed out that regulating water between reservoirs is much more complex than managing individual reservoirs. That is something that the Chinese regime is not aware of, so it is confused and regulating water sources, leading to more severe impacts on the basins, including the Yangtze River basin. Water conservation expert Wang Weilu said that this year's drought in the Yangtze River basin, besides the prolonged hot weather, the reservoirs upstream have been further exacerbating the dire situation. The reservoirs have retained a large amount of water, so the annual flow of the Yangtze River decreased by 11%. This reduces the amount of water flowing into the Yangtze River basin. Zhang Yi believes ecological balance is gradually formed after hundreds of millions of years of natural adjustment. Human intervention and technical measures to solve ecological problems will inevitably lead to greater disasters.
After days of historic heat, China's Sichuan province is now rushing to prevent casualties from a string of heavy downpours and flash floods. Sichuan has been issuing flash floods and heavy rain warnings since August 27th. On August 28th, the province reported that more than 46,400 residents had been evacuated, with over 3,600 people in multiple cities across the province affected by the rainfall. Local forecasters predict that torrential rains will continue to hit the eastern and southwestern Sichuan basin, including western and northern Chongqing, between August 29th and August 30th. No casualties have been reported. The downpour has eased the temperatures that were tormenting China's southwestern province. China's state media reported that the shifting weather has relieved electricity demand. The province's hydropower output increased to 460 million kilowatt-hours on August 28th, 9.5% more than the previous low point when power restrictions were implemented. Citing Morgan Stanley analysts, Bloomberg reported that the peak amount of electricity required for air conditioning dropped to 12 gigawatts that day, which is a 50% decrease from the previous week. The industrial power cut has also eased since then. Chinese state media said power use at key businesses has slowly resumed, except for those with heavy energy demand. However, Chinese media First Financial warned that the recovery would not be instantaneous. While Sichuan relies heavily on hydropower, the scorching days have dried up rivers across the province. The most severe was the Chu River, with water levels falling to less than 80% and 90% between August 22nd and August 29th. According to the outlet, the hydropower generation capacity in Sichuan remains low and would need some time to fully return to normal.